Previously on Quest for Adventure.
Before Mem disappears through the door, she looks at you and speaks. She says, drink. Then you are compelled to walk to the glass and take a drink. So they are going to grab Vanessa and Gracie and head to the door.
Questing's all we know, and it's all we'll ever have. We'll never live a life of normalcy. Don't you feel too sorry, 'cause it's really not so bad. When we die, we'll die poetically.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 45 of Quest for Adventure, the only podcast where you get to hear four cool guys have some D&D fun times. I'm Caleb.
I'm Bobby.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Spencer.
And I'm Aaron.
He's here! Woohoo! We're gonna have a live D&D... Well, it's not live for them. If you're hearing this, it's not live. If Superfan Sean, stay at your house. Don't come to David's. But we're playing it live together. That's something.
For the first time since I killed my dad.
So, yeah. Also,
Grayson killed his dad.
Yeah, also Abel died.
That kind of implies that any other time we play, like each individual track is pre-recorded and put together.
Yeah. We're coming live from the penitentiary. We'll be playing D&D later, but as always, Bobby, what did you do this week?
I didn't do very much this week.
Oh, he's giving me a side eye.
Kaylee and I went to see Ghost in the Shell.
And?
It's okay.
Are the effects cool?
Yeah. I thought it was better than the original 1995 movie. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I think all the animation doesn't hold up anymore.
Evangelion. I don't really know why it's considered a classic. We watched Akira also around the same time, and I thought that was a lot better.
Yeah, I forgot about Akira. I always think about Cowboy Bebop. Neither of us like that.
What? You guys don't like Cowboy?
I only watched the first two episodes.
It's really good.
It wasn't good enough for me to give it a real shot.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go back to Cowboy Bebop.
But, Samurai Champloo, you should watch that too.
I don't know how many samurai are in it.
Champloo.
All Champloo. At least 3.
I don't even know what that one is. That's the same guy, right?
Like a gaggle of geese as a Champloo of samurai.
Is the tagline for the anime lather, rinse, defeat?
Yes!
It should be.
I don't like the way you looked at me when you said
really
that.
Oh, the people that did Lord of the Rings did the effects for that movie.
Yeah, the effects are really good. It also it moves a lot more quickly than the original movie. The original movie is mostly just like panning shots of the city.
Wow.
Because it was trying to like world build, I guess, but they just didn't do it.
This world showed.
So
were you bothered by the same thing that the rest of the internet was like?
Because she's white?
I heard it's not bad, it's just weird that she's the only non-Japanese person in it. Is that?
That's not true.
The
friend is not Japanese either.
Gary Johansson.
Funny eyes?
Funny eyes. Yeah. But no, I don't care about that.
I don't know what it is. I can never remember.
How do you not know?
I don't know. Next? That's the one thing I never remember. It's David, apparently. He shrugged. We got to shrug.
No, I watched 2 animes since the last podcast. I watched Sword Art Online. That was pretty good. It's about being stuck in a video game. So I actually enjoyed that a whole lot because I'm a gamer.
Because
little thing you gotta know about me. Yeah.
I'm a real gamer.
Are you a gamer for life?
No.
With a Y in life.
No, I hate Y's in life.
What about a elite gamer with a 33, like your mom?
No, Mom. I could never be that good. She stole that mantle from me.
From all of us, really.
How many 420 headshot no scopes have you gotten?
I don't know. What would you classify a 420 headshot no scope?
It's like almost a full
I don't know
turn.
that. I'm not a
right
gamer,
here.
so.
Well, right, you could turn left, but you just had to go all the way right.
Well, I was gonna say, like, what about, would that be if, like, somebody punched you in the back as you were shooting a sniper rifle and you shot them in the head?
That's pretty close.
Because I did that.
I would say that's more of a elite shot.
Maybe
I think it's just where you're like
I-
smoking a doob and you shoot.
Yeah, you just lay down and imagine
Smoking a
things.
doob. Smoking a doob.
I love Bobby's Jamaican accent.
Smoking a doob.
Are you smoking a doob, man? I'll jerk your chicken.
It's like the guy who
made you pizza.
who made me that pizza. Yeah.
It is like that guy. That's right. That's probably got.
I'm not explaining that.
Is that in the podcast?
No.
Maybe that'll come up someday.
No, that was in middle school.
That's
like
elementary school. Maybe elementary school.
That was like second grade.
Was it?
That was like one of the first conversations we ever had. It's getting explained.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
It was just like one of the first things Bobby and I ever talked about in second grade was that he went to the Chattanooga Aquarium. He was like, oh man, that's like one of my favorite places. Did you enjoy it? Bobby was like, no, the pizza there tasted like spaghetti sauce. And I was like, what? It's like they burned it. This guy was like, hey man, I got your pizza. And that's it.
I think he was putting on a really fake Jamaican accent, but I maybe just couldn't tell because I was a kid. He was funny. It was really good. He made,
What
he made
about
my
that
whole
guy's
life.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
So
toast.
shout outs to that guy if you're
He's
listening.
listening.
Shout out to Turbofan Terry.
No.
No, I just want to thank him for releasing my family.
He's finally letting his mom
Stream again.
Oh no, I think I cut that joke out. So that's not going to make any sense.
No.
I watched another anime called Kurumukuro.
That's racist.
Yes. You're so racist. Only Japanese people
Just
can
pronounce
talk
Naruto,
about
David.
anime.
Calm down.
No, it's about a samurai from ancient times who's piloting a Gundam, basically. It's a Big Mac. And he fights aliens who also have Big Macs.
Dude, that one's too deep even for me.
When he comes out of the cube, he's naked.
He's
Mommy's into that.
Prime anime.
they do lots of, like, almost Austin Powers censors.
I got
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like there's has to be stuff placed in front of it. But it's not like bad joke censored, so it's not quite the same thing. But
It's not just like a hot dog in the
right,
background.
no, not that crazy.
Or like Digimon, where it's just kind of like blurred out. Where there's
Right.
areas, there's just no features there.
Or Garzy's wing where he's just flat.
Oh, yeah.
He's just totally flat.
It's
It's
none of those.
I've seen very few anime, and they've all involved some sort of naked child.
Yeah.
Well, he's 18.
Look at you, Totoro.
That's anime.
That is anime.
There is a naked child.
I played a game of Overwatch with Aaron.
Yeah!
And I
He's back
wasn't
in,
on.
boys! He's here to stay.
I'm not back.
What did you
Not
play?
here to stay, and it was okay.
Did you play the new event or did you play an actual game?
It was a couple games. All right. It was more than one. No, it was. We played the event a couple
It's the same
times,
twice.
and then we played some Quack play.
It's a good game.
Destiny's a good game, alright?
Oh no!
Shut up.
So Destiny.
I'm done.
Destiny
Again.
came, and I was having fun, and then some people found out you can't get a T-shirt as easily as they once thought, and so it's dead again.
Some people. Who would that be?
Right, you have a t-shirt on.
First of all, I'll let you know I don't care about a dang t-shirt, even though I was wearing mine yesterday.
Do you want to
And
play?
second-
Do you want to play some Destiny?
No.
Here's my thing.
Why would anyone do that?
My problem is the same problem that you have, where
It's not the
It
same
isn't
game.
fun.
no,
not
it is
fun,
very
so
fun.
it
The
tricks
problem,
you into
the
playing
problem that
it.
happens. So a raid, like the longest raid, if you were doing it properly, takes maybe an hour, like start to finish. And we managed to, like 4 or 5 play sessions in a row, do one fight of a raid for like 4 solid hours.
Whose fault is that?
I hope not mine, at least not consistently. I don't know. That isn't fun. I don't know. So Destiny 2, September 8th.
So
Yes,
basically, to hold
Buy it.
Spencer's
Hate it.
attention span
Buy it, hate it.
when playing a game,
Then hate it again.
the game has to last like 3 minutes.
Why is this a personal attack? What is...
What did you do this week, Spencer?
I played ukulele this week.
Oh man,
It's a lot of fun.
he didn't bring everybody. Don't worry, you can put your headphones on.
Ukulele's really good, I think, but that's because I like the dumb 3D platformers like
Oh,
Oh, like Mario 64.
on the Nintendo 64. Yeah. It's just like Banjo-Kazooie, exactly, basically.
I actually didn't know you were talking about the game. I thought you were talking about the instrument.
No, like, it's
You
YOOKA-LAYLEE. It's really good.
Is the voice acting just like Banjo Kazooie? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that they didn't change that at all.
Yeah.
Yibbit.
And then what else? Yeah, the Overwatch event came out on Tuesday as well, so that's pretty fun. I just played those 2 things. I don't know who goes next.
What about you, Aaron? What did you do this week?
Yeah.
Alright, so Persona 5 came out,
Oh yeah, is that good?
and it's incredible. It's one of my favorite game series ever. And this is like, I don't know, this is one of the best games I've played. It's just really good. I haven't really gotten too deep into it because I haven't had a weekend to actually sit down and play it, so we've been kind of busy. I'm enjoying it. You like anime, you like RPGs, try it
That's
out.
me.
Who would that be?
So, like 3 weeks ago, I made a very crucial but poor decision. I was going to buy a game.
Yeah.
And I was either going to buy Persona 3
Uh-huh.
portable or Dark Souls. And I went Dark Souls. And I feel like that was very much the wrong decision.
You don't like Dark Souls?
It's
No.
very different. Not
No.
wrong.
Yeah,
Well, I only played it for like maybe 3 hours, but I
like
don't
Dark
like
Souls.
it at all.
Aside from
It's very
that,
slow. You fall down a lot.
Yeah.
it's a good game.
It's more like when
It's
you
kind of
want-
like life, but I want to escape.
Yeah, that part where you have to do taxes is just brutal. And
But aside from that, I've recently watched Legion, not the sci-fi original based off the horrible movie where the grandma crawls on the ceiling and bites that thing's face off. or whatever.
Wait. There's a show based on that?
Yeah, there's a show that's based off
And
of
you
the...
didn't
Off
watch
of that,
it?
off of that
No.
awful Grandma on the Ceiling movie?
Yes.
That
I
movie's
didn't
so
know that.
bad.
Yeah, it's like, your baby's got... Oh, I can't say that on here. But yeah, it's just like really bad, right? She's like demon possessed, or oh wait, she's possessed by an angel, spoiler warning. And like
Right,
the angels are actually like bad, and you have to, I don't know.
She does the
Yeah.
spider walk.
She like elongates her body and like jumps on the ceiling and kills the man.
Grandma.
But you didn't watch this thing that you're
No.
getting us all excited about.
Yeah. Oh, we should
Well, that's
watch
the
that
movie,
sometime.
but there was a sci-fi channel spin-off.
Yes.
Or,
Well, I think
or is it just like a...
it's like a retailer does it, 'cause they're in the
They really gotta get it right.
Yeah. It's like we really need 13 episodes for this.
There are like 2 episodes of Grandma just slowly walking.
But no, I watched. It's the one. It's about Professor Xavier's son.
I think he's schizophrenic, but
Yeah.
he's got the...
He thinks he's schizophrenic, but he has like telepathy. He's like the most powerful mutant in the world. And yeah, it's probably one of the most insane shows I've ever seen. I'm glad it was only 8 episodes because it's a lot to take in. But it's really, really good.
Where does it take place in the X-Men Deadpool cinematic universe?
It apparently, for real, like legit, I looked this up. It apparently takes place somewhere like either after or before Apocalypse or something. Like
Either after or before. One of the two.
Somewhere.
Not during Apocalypse.
Like
Right.
there's that break or whatever where they like split
Like the
timelines, and yeah, and it's weird. It's like I don't even know when it takes place because everybody is like dressed up like the 70s, and then there's people who are like, well, you like the 80s, and then there's a cell phone. I don't know what's going on.
John one.
So, there's something going on there. They got a thing.
You're just filmed in Canada.
Yeah, it's got Aubrey Plaza. Y'all like her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, watch it.
Janet Snakehole.
She's a little more, but I don't know. She's got a lot more snake than she does hole in this one. So
Oh no!
take that for what you will and watch it.
Well, I guess I'll still watch it.
Sorry, Aubrey Plaza.
$50 to we'll donate $50 to the Aubrey Plaza Fund.
Our pods to get her a new hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe get rid of some of those snakes.
I'm just playing games with my bestest buds here. 2 of them, not Caleb or Bobby. I don't know who y'all are. We tried playing Final Fantasy 14.
Oh yeah.
We tried. Well, I never got to play it with you. I played with David.
Yeah. Well, I tried to search for you, and it said this player does not exist.
I did exist though. I'm here right now.
I know.
To tell
Were you just
you.
looking up his actual name over and over?
Maybe it just doesn't work.
Well, it's like, yeah, you can't find Aaron. Aaron has to find you.
It's a rule of Final Fantasy.
That's what it says on the back of the box, I think.
Yeah.
I guess I should
That's
write
That's how our
instructions.
friendship
In front of the box, the title.
I did the same thing.
Oh yeah. So maybe
It's just a kind of a bad system.
Bad system.
They have to be
man.
online at the same time.
My man Caleb, what did you do?
This week,
Oh,
I
yeah,
went
Pete.
to Memphis
Uh-uh.
and saw a little band called Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Who I didn't know anything about.
My cousin was there. She's 10.
Oh.
Did you see her?
Yeah.
She's dressed like... If you saw a little 10-year-old goth girl, then yeah, you definitely saw
That
her.
does not narrow it down.
No.
Yeah, so it turns out that Panic at the Disco they sing 9 in the afternoon. You might know from Rock Band.
Yeah.
Something went blind at the zoo.
Something went blind at the zoo.
Oh yeah.
But basically, it's all of the band members left except for one guy.
Panic or Disco?
Yeah, Mr. Disco's still there.
Mr.
That's
Disco.
what we called him.
Disco's not dead.
Mr.
He
Disco.
says over and over.
Captain Panic is gone.
Right. So basically what Panic at Disco is now is...
Oh, they're bad now, aren't they?
Yeah.
No, I thought-
I really like their first two albums. Aren't they kind of just like bad pop Fall Out Boy now?
Yeah, so that's exactly... It's like that... You know that... Like, if it's like a biopic, like Walk the Line or Ray, there's like that point where they get famous and they lose all their friends. It's that, except it's Fall Out Boy.
Oh no.
So it's just him on stage. It's this giant stage filled with nothing because it's just him. And he just like moves his hips. And then the ladies go crazy and then he touches his hair a lot.
Oh, so he's like Elvis.
So it's really good, is what I'm hearing.
But he doesn't have a lot of range. He has like his like solid voice. And then he has this crazy high like squeal that he does in every song. So it's basically just like everyone sitting and watching this guy touch himself on stage, and then he goes, "Woo!" And all the ladies jump up and go, "Ah!"
They know what they like.
They did that one really good song recently,
What?
Death of a Bachelor.
I
That was
feel
really
like
good.
his voice works well in this if the songs are good,
Right.
but if they're not, then...
Yeah, his live performance was pretty embarrassing. He was like that thing, you know, that like every band does, where they like introduce all the players. He introduced
It's me
himself.
and me.
That's what he did. To myself and my band.
Can I read to you a status that my step grandmother made about that? She made a
Live
status
update.
about that.
Please.
Yeah. And I took a screenshot of it because I thought it was really, really funny. So she said, "My granddaughter Allie is at the Panic at the Disco concert at FedEx Forum. Lord have mercy, these bands they have now. Kind of like in my day when Beatles were the band to see, or the Monkees, who I loved."
Wait, what's that mean?
I can't believe them. They're just like the ones I love.
Yeah, wait.
I can't believe this. It's exactly like a thing I know.
Was she dissing the Beatles?
Oh no!
Sorry, Step Grammy.
Well, back in my day, they had the Beatles, but now they
But
got
she
this
likes the Monkees.
Panic Disco. I don't even know what's going on.
So
We're
$50
calling
to
you out,
the
Granny.
Aaron Step Grandmother Fund.
Shout out to Debbie. You're okay.
Dubious fan, Debbie.
Yeah. Also, I got engaged.
Yeah!
Are you boys ready for some Dungeons and Dragons?
I think so.
Woohoo!
Let's go!
He runs now not for his queen or his kingdom. He runs not for duty or honor or even hate. Now he runs for his life. The parcel of a child in his arms is a curse. She is a bounty on his head. Just leave her and run. He tries to convince himself, but that would leave the bounty unfulfilled. The rest of his life would be agony, waiting for the day when the reward is reaped. He could just get rid of her. No, he doesn't even entertain the thought. The blue light pouring upward from his boots no longer comforts him. He can hear them crashing and chasing behind them. He can't fight them. His family, his kingdom, his queen, they took those away from him with ease. What chance did he stand against them? None. He had to disappear. He holds the child tightly. They both had to disappear. He imagined himself slipping into the cracks of the mountain, seeping into the soil, never to be found. That's what he needed to do. Travel deep into the earth, through the Black Gate and into the Underdark, as vast as the surface and even more wild. He would never be able to seep into the earth there. There he can make himself and his curse disappear. Gentlemen, you are making chase through the mountain. Every now and then you're able to sort of glimpse at this dark elf who is running with Gracie in his arms. About when you're able to catch up with him, he's also able to escape, slip through a corner, and get away from you. After chasing him for a few hours, you reach a fork in the road. One of them appears to lead into a cave, and the other appears to lead sort of this bridgeway around the mountain. The cave, you notice that it has scratches on it, like some sort of large creature either resides in it or has moved into it. And you hear sort of these water sounds coming from the other side. Bindle lets you know, he knows these fairly well, that the Dark Elf has taken the path through the waterfall to get to the Underdark. That's where you imagine he's headed. That is the long way, and the short way is through the cave. Based on the markings, it could be much more dangerous.
Well, we gotta go the short way.
Yeah.
Okay, would you like to give me any checks?
Nature check on the marks. That's an 8.
With an 8, you're not able to discern much more. It does appear like it's some sort of clawed creature.
We're doing Arcana. 25.
With 25, you don't notice anything magical. So whatever creature it is, it's certainly physical.
Investigation.
I'm thinking that or history.
25.
Okay, 25 investigation. You know that the creature would have to be very large. The way the scrapes are made on the outside of the cave, or even on the top. Like it's sort of cramming itself into this enormous hole.
In their claws?
And they are claws.
Would you say it's like a snake hole?
A snake hole. Not
Or
exactly
more
like
snake
a snake
hole.
Intimidation.
Just yelling at the cave.
17.
I'm pretty spooked at
Were you-
how
were you intimidated?
knowledgeable Cecil is.
What do you think about that, Grayson?
I just run in.
Okay. Seeing that Vanessa and Reilly are also with you,
Okay, so
Bindle has offered to take them the long way.
how's Vanessa doing?
Not well.
Yeah, she
Physically, she's okay. Cyril was able to do a pretty good job of healing her, but mentally, she doesn't handle it quite as well as Grayson. The running and the combat and losing her daughter.
so really is even worse then.
Yes. Yeah, he's like a bucket of water. It's just spilling everywhere.
I nod to Bindle. They can go that way. I put my hand on Vanessa's shoulder.
Making a knowing eye contact. She runs off to the waterfall.
Really too. I pat Really on the head too.
Double.
And he just falls to
In my head, this is always a TV show, and so the shot of like the two of them, like his hand on his shoulder, in the background, Cyril's just there with a really blank face just between the two of them.
Cyril's not doing anything right
Bad
now.
blocking.
Yeah. It's just really-
He's eating like a sub from craft
Yeah,
services.
you can see the craft table.
Fantasy Quiznos.
Alright, so you approach the cave. You can also hear running water coming from inside the cave. What order would you like to go in?
Okay,
The opening's wide enough for two people to go through, so if you want to go side by side, you can. If one of you wants to scout out.
I'll lead the way.
Is it dark?
This part isn't. You can see that it's sort of a tunnel. You hear running water, and at the end of the cave, it gets rather dark. Alright, when you enter this cave, you see that on the right side of this long tunnel, water seems to seep from the cracks in the wall, sort of pouring out of the stone. And on the left side, it seems like the water has run through this crack in the ground. So it's sort of this, almost like a gutter on the left side, where it's a whole wall, but the water runs underneath. And you see that along the path there are these various stones. And they appear to be growing this sort of purplish moss on it.
Mm-mm. I like the purple.
Nature on the purple moss. Check.
Alright, with 25, you do know that...
23.
God, you do not think. No, you know that this is where the purple fire is derived from.
Don't eat
This
it.
moss.
Oh no!
Oh no! It just starts eating it immediately.
It's like the cartoon where like you just lay down and it's just like chomping just in
Right.
a straight line.
Like a lawnmower.
Right.
Can I do... I don't know if I need an investigation check for this, but I just want to see how deep the water is.
Sure.
So that is a 17.
Okay, with a 17, you do know it's at least 10 feet deep. So
Not
you
good.
wouldn't be able to stand up.
So it's kind of rushing, sort
Yes.
of deal. Okay.
Yes.
Is the
Sort of pouring from the cracks rather than seeping.
is the red and purple fire out of our system?
Not really, no. You didn't need me, right?
No.
Cyril did.
Baby Cyril.
Only Cyril did, right?
It's safe to
So
vomit. now.
that's what
Yeah,
you needed.
Cyril could vomit.
Okay. You also notice that in this cavern, across the ceiling, there are strange-looking spider webs. So this yellowish, neon yellow color.
Are these 5-foot spaces?
Yes.
So they're like 10 feet apart.
Ooh.
Yes.
Are they like foot level?
They're about the same level. It seems like the cavern itself has been mined at some point, so it's been flattened out. Maybe this water has carved through it, so they're at the same level that the rest of the cavern is.
I can roll for this if you want, but I want to use one of my cantrips. I want to use Prestidigitation to make a small flame to just kind of, like, I guess illuminate where the spider webs are so we can, scope it out a little bit.
Okay. Can you make light?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I can make a small flame.
I can just cast light as a cantrip.
Yeah, you're better. So that in my head, that moment in universe is like Cyril just like steps up and then like
Cecil's already
snaps
done
his
it.
fingers and like nothing happens.
Right.
So with that light, do we see anything up there or?
Yes, you do. You see a sort of large mass of insects. So these yellowy spiders. It looks like their fur was not always yellow. Like maybe it's been stained by something.
I eat all of them.
I have to touch an object to light it up. I'll touch Cyril.
Oh man!
Just throw me.
Yeah, most of these spiders, they're relatively small, but they are sort of covering the ceiling, almost like bats.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I don't think we have any way to make this safer than it already is.
How fast is the water moving?
Pretty fast. Fast enough where if you were to fall into it, it would be not difficult to stay where you are, but it may be difficult to actually move against the current.
We could fly.
Yeah,
Whatever
I can
you
maybe
guys
that's
Carry
like
one
the
of
big
you.
guns, though.
What?
It's the big guns. Don't worry about carrying me because I've got good acrobatics. So this might actually be something I can do.
Cecil does too. So I mean,
Okay.
if you want to,
I'm just gonna
Well,
try.
Grayson's there first, so don't worry.
I'm gonna try to jump.
Okay. Do you have good acrobatics? I can inspire
Good
you.
athletics.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, with a 21, you are able to make it across. Could you give me an acrobatics to see how you land?
15.
15, you are able to land solidly on your feet on the first of 4 large stones.
All right, I'm going to jump right after him.
On the same one?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, you can.
We'll have
Oh,
him
that's a
going.
bad idea, but okay.
Okay, I won't do it then. I didn't think I'd take any
I mean,
bad from it.
I think Cyril would do it.
I guess you're right. You're
That's
right.
not a question.
You're right. Just go for it.
Play the character. That is a 22? No, 21? I'm not good at math. 21.
Alright, with a 21, you do land right between his legs. You hear some sort of terrible monster screaming.
That is a 18 for the landing.
Then you do land.
Alright, jumping to the second one. That's a 14.
14, you do make it. I mean, acrobatics check.
12.
Okay, with a 12, you almost slip, but you are able to land firmly on your feet.
Zero claps.
Would both of you give me a stealth check?
Nope.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter.
14.
I got a 3.
Maybe they saw you. I'm fine.
But maybe they saw you, not the glowing Cyril.
Yeah. Alright, Grayson, when you land, you sort of thud loudly. The rock shakes, and then you see this red glowing light come from the
Ooh,
Oh my god.
from the water.
that's not great.
Sort of this red fish is going to leap out at you.
hello, red fish.
Cecil's just over on the
Cecil-
shore.
Oh, Cecil's friends.
He knows
That's-
lots of
It's
people.
Wind Waker.
The red fish sort of glows abnormally. It sort of leaps out. It's going to try and take a chunk out of you. You notice it has these large
Do we need to roll initiative?
Shark teeth.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
Small
sort of one large or one
It's like
top
a
row
beak.
of tooth. Yeah,
Okay.
almost like a razor sharp beak. 16 versus AC.
Miss. I'll repost it.
Stab a fish.
26.
Okay, with 26, you were able to hit him.
16 damage.
All right, the fish leaps out of the water.
Oh wait. I get a D8 superiority die because it's a riposte. 23 damage.
Okay.
So it's like the fish jumps out.
All right, the fish leaps out of the water, sort of bites onto the shoulder of your armor. It isn't able to penetrate. Quickly with your sword, you pull it out and cut the fish. You see this red liquid fly up into the air.
Blood, I think.
It's probably blood.
this glowing red liquid is going to land.
In Cyril's mouth.
I go, oh no!
It's like his jaw and just
Are you okay?
The red liquid is going to sort of fly and spray up into the air. It's going to luckily avoid the rock you're standing on, but land in the one that is 2 spaces in front of you. It's going to land on that rock, and it does explode. Very large explosion. You make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
20.
You are able to stand firmly, but the rock, sort of this big hole in the water, slowly gets covered by water and disappears.
I jump back to Cyril.
No, can't.
So now the next rock between you is about 15 feet.
So impossible.
I guess I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
26.
Alright, with 26, you're able to, mid-explosion, launch yourself over it.
With a fish, like, skewered on your sword, just flying
The old
alongside.
Halo grenade jump.
Yeah. Give me an acrobatics.
Nope.
Ooh.
That's a 4.
Okay. With a 4, you are able to
Land on your neck and
Yeah.
break it.
Land sort of on your chest, grasping the rock, your lower half in the water.
You okay?
Give me athletics check. Oh!
Woohoo! It flashes.
Alright, with a natural 20, you are able to...
I'm somehow just standing again.
Right. Turns out that didn't happen.
It's just a glitch. Cecil and I just, like, rub our eyes. What?
Not only are you able to continue holding the rock, but you're able to pull yourself up and stand.
And I'll just step off.
And then with a
onto
simple
the other
step,
side.
you're able to make it to the opposite side.
And then I am gonna run up ahead.
Okay. When you see that there's this fairly large opening on the other side of the cavern, you see this large sort of step, like maybe at some point this was a throne room or some sort of meeting room or something. And on top of it, it's very dark now, you sort of see this dark mass. Appears to be breathing.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to jump to the next one.
Okay.
Now. And that's with acrobatics and 18.
All right. You are able to make it across. I'll let you two give me a stealth check.
14.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics for landing. You don't make too much noise,
It's a pass.
and you land deftly.
Every time I land well, just imagine that I like hold both hands up.
All right, you are halfway across. You see Grayson disappear in the other room, and Cecil still just hanging out.
Waving at that fish.
Hey, buddy!
Oh, redfish.
I guess I'll keep going.
So you're gonna try and make this large jump, correct?
Yes, that is a 14 acrobatics.
Okay, with a 14, you are not quite able to make it. You give me an acrobatics. So your hands are able to make it, but your lower half is not.
That is an 18.
All right, with an 18, you are able to grasp on firmly.
Okay.
Does Grayson see him, or is he focused on
No,
the
he's in the other room.
I go crazy.
All right, so you're able to grab on with your hands, but your body is sort of pulled with the current. Give me an athletics check.
Always forget if I had a 0 or plus 1.
I'd like to cast... Can Cecil cast fly?
I got a 16.
You are able to continue to hold it on. So you do see that Cyril barely makes it, and then Grayson has disappeared.
Alright, I'm gonna cast fly.
When you cast fly, I assume you're just walking, but in the air.
Waving a redfish. And I guess I'll fly over here and try to help pull Cyril up.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Ooh.
9?
As you begin to fly across the water, sort of your hair, your back gets caught by the spider web, and you see maybe a dozen spiders sort of drop down on your back. And you sort of feel this biting.
What size were these spiders?
About the size of a ham sandwich.
All right.
What
Big for spiders, but in the world of D&D, not that big.
What kind of bread, though?
Rye bread.
Are they small beasts, perhaps?
Yes, they are.
Can you guys cut it out? I can speak to small beasts.
Uh-huh.
I don't have time for this. What do they say?
Oh, okay. You hear maybe lots of different voices. There's sort of these high-pitched voices. Get the invader! The invader!
No, I'm not an invader. I'm just a guy trying to not invader.
He's invading us! He's
No,
invading us!
that's not what's happening!
Alright, they do understand that you're trying to speak to them.
Look, my friend is he's fallen in the water because of redfish, and wait, how do you guys feel about redfish?
Redfish, they invaded us!
Oh, well, see, we're trying to get rid of the redfish.
Redfish!
So Cyril is looking up and sees a flying Cecil just chittering in the sky and is terrified. Covered in spiders.
You guys want to just go home and I'll get rid of redfish?
All right, you see them look back and forth. They sort of give you a wave, a confirmation wave.
It's a bunch of spiders.
So I guess
You're gonna fly back up.
put them back if I can.
All right, the spiders that are still remain on the ceiling, sort of, you think maybe will attack you. You're able to explain to them. You give me a charisma check for the rest of the spiders that are on the ceiling.
15.
Okay, with a 15, you are able to convince them not to attack you. We have thousands of spiders on the ceiling.
I show them, like, pull these beans out of my pocket.
Oh,
Pull googly eyes on them.
Classic.
I offer them the beans.
Oh.
You see one spider with a poke hat come out, take the bean, wrap it in a garment, then they get off your back and you're able to float down to Cyril.
I get Cyril just wide-eyed for this whole display. Pope Spider, the beans.
Thank Pope Spider for his generosity.
Domine Spiritus Spiderus.
They hold up the bean, they put a little pair of glasses on it.
Let's see. I'll tell. Peace be with you.
Beans be with you.
Thank you. And I shall. People all across the land will know your generosity. Or Spider-Man.
All right. You do hear sort of a cheering coming from the spider people.
All right, hearing the uproar, I cast Mage Hand and start trying to swat at the spider.
You see Cyril come up there and a bunch of spiders go.
And then Cecil is dead.
So me killing their pap in the next room is not going to be good.
Maybe not. They're yellow. He's not.
Ooh.
We don't
Well, he's
know.
just a
He's
dark
just a-
man.
he's just a man.
So were they.
Gracie doesn't have dark
I've
vision.
been creeping towards him.
I've been creeping on this spider situation.
What? What's going on in here?
Huh.
Oh,
That's what creeping is, I guess.
We all did it, so it must be. Pull! I guess my neck can't get any longer or lower. You just turn into like a cartoon buzzard.
That guy loves cartoon.
Which way did he go? Which way did he
Yeah.
That's good. What's in the
What a creep.
What's in the next room? Oh,
Bobby?
Spider Pope.
They sort of start hissing at you, and then he calms them down. We don't speak of the next room.
What's
So
this
you guys don't like what's in there either, huh?
We don't speak of it. We're not speaking about
Just
it.
ask if he was an
About
invader.
what? Not that.
Is it because he
1,
was?
2, 3, not speaking of it.
Is it because he was an invader? All right.
Very echoey in this cabin.
All right.
Oh, Cyril's dead.
Cyril's dead.
But you have
He fell into the water long ago.
you have a new family.
I live
Yeah.
with the fish.
Can I just live with you guys?
As long as you
Now you're starting to get the awkward stare, like you've been here too long.
Alright.
It was cool when you were a god and everything.
Well,
He tips his hair.
into my invisible hand, and
And then I leave Cyril to die.
I go help Cyril.
So give me another athletics check.
16.
16, you are still able to wrap your arms around the rock and hold on.
Can I pull myself up, or do I need better than that to do that?
If you'd like to try.
I just see Cecil like right.
Grayson's neck
I'm
is like
still
halfway through the next room.
What? Lucky feet. Lucky feet. Lucky feet.
Oh, you're only one. You got lucky.
It's an 8 for athletics.
Okay. You try to
Pull up.
You try to pull yourself up. Your arms give out and you slip into the water.
I'm trying to get him.
Yeah, well, you're there as soon as he disappears. What would you like to do?
As he's washing away, I'm thinking.
Well,
Should I do?
I'm going to get my creep on.
Is he underwater?
You're Grayson and Cecil's necks like intertwined. Piece of DNA.
So like they're
like
like
rubber.
So like, does it get to a point where they have to like start unraveling as it stretches too far? And rubber bands back.
It's like slings all the water everywhere.
There's that one boss in Earthbound that's two bands that are like spun around each
Yeah.
other. It's like that.
Weird game.
That's a good.
Is he underwater?
No, you can basically just tell that he is about to get swept away or have to swim against the
Can I
current.
reach him?
You could.
I want to try to reach him. 13.
Okay. With 13, you are able to grab onto him, but you are not able to pull him up. You're able to keep him from getting dragged away, though.
Alright, I'm going to try and pull up then, because I'm still here.
Pull me into the water.
I'm going to try and pull you down. That's a 15 for athletics.
Okay. So you are able to grasp onto him as well.
Get
and
on the rock.
pull yourself. So you can pull him, but he will also come down. So you can both meet at sort of top of water level.
Can you get one hand on the rock to
That's
pull
what I'm
yourself
trying to
along
do.
with me? Okay.
I mean, can I?
Sure.
Okay. I do that.
Okay. So you're going to grab onto Cecil
And the rock.
and the rock and try to pull both of yourself. All right. So you are able to now grab onto the rock.
Just Cecil and Dwayne Johnson.
If either of you would like, I don't know what that means.
The Rock?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. If either of you would like to give me an athletics check to get you actually onto
Yours
the
is
rock.
better.
Standing on the rock.
13.
All right. With 13, you are able to pull yourself on the rock. Now
I step off the rock.
Give me a stealth check.
That's a pass. 17 plus 6.
Okay.
Whatever that could be.
Whatever. No one knows. No one. It's 23.
You are able to fairly silently pull yourself up onto the rock, and Grayson has disappeared around the corner.
Dwayne Johnson. All right. I shake myself off like a big old dog and then run after him.
So that's the mass, right?
No, this is actually
Where's the
this is actually the adventure where our first D&D party disappeared and we never got to these two
Oh my
rooms.
god.
wow.
This was after you went through the waterfall.
So where's the mass?
The mass is right here. It seems the mass seems to be perched on this large pedestal almost. You can almost see sort of this light piercing through behind the mass. And there are these two ramps on either side. Do you have dark vision?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm no dark elf. I don't have 120 feet.
And I'm still lit, fam. Right?
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me.
He sees us?
He sees us. Your interwoven heads.
All right, Cecil, as you walk around the corner, you do see that this large mass appears to be not quite a dragon. Its skin, rather than having scales, is sort of this, more like a crocodile. Just this rough, thick skin.
So thick.
You notice that it has this long, sort of prehensile, almost like neck.
A cartoon buzzer. So I see Grayson. What's that up there?
Is that his head going
Yeah,
over?
his head's like
Okay.
looking over the top of it.
You notice that the head, despite the fact that it isn't moving, appears to be very alert and is in fact watching Grayson, like it knows he's there.
I'm still.
But you're still creeping.
Well, I can't see it, so I don't know
Right.
that.
And then Cyril walks around the corner, glowing.
A shining beacon of light.
Just imagine me as like a 3D character model, like where they're standing out like this, and just not, my legs aren't moving. I'm just kind of moving forward.
A T model.
A Model T Ford. Just
Model T
driving
Ford.
it. Grayson, we're here!
As soon as Cyril rounds the corner, the room fills with light.
It's only a 20-foot radius light.
Then a dim light fills the area, the opening to the room. And you see the creature's head snap towards Cyril.
Do I hear it?
You do. You hear it sort of shuffling.
I killed it!
You see rise up these, what appear to be other heads. And there are 5 in either. And I would like you to roll initiative.
5 for Grayson.
16 for Cecil.
9 for Cyril.
We can see light behind this.
It's more like the path continues through this narrow passageway. And
This
you can
is
almost see
the
lights
boss.
are peering through it.
I would like to do a nature check.
A nature check?
Yes, I got a 13.
A 13?
Yeah.
With the 13, you are able to tell that this creature mostly lives in the water. You do know that it's a fairly famous creature. It is indeed a hydra. What you've heard is true. Then its heads will grow back
In greater numbers.
in greater numbers. That could be wise tale. You've only heard it in stories, not from a
Book.
reputable source.
How many heads? 5?
There's 5. And it is Cecil's turn first.
Move within 30 feet.
Okay.
So is that good?
Yes.
And I'm going to cast Blight on, I guess if I can aim at the body. So, necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. The target must make a constitution saving throw. The target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or have as much unsuccessful one.
He's 21.
So he takes half.
14.
14.
So, 14 twice. 28.
36. Halved.
So you do see that its skin tightens, and this moisture sort of pours out of its body.
Does it look really fit now, or what do you mean?
Yeah, it looks so fit.
Like Grayson after he pees.
So fit.
That joke. That was a good one.
Do you know what it is, Grayson?
Grayson, it's a Hydra!
Probably not. 7?
No, not really.
It's a hydra. Don't cut its heads off. It'll grow back in greater number.
And in greater number.
And a great number. I have the high ground.
That's my turn.
It is Cyril's
That's my turn. I'm going to double run. So somewhere over here, generally speaking. So
you're going to head sort of to the left of the creature.
Yeah, so I'm away from the boys. They aren't as lit, fam.
So you're going to try and separate yourself from
You want to stay there?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
from dim boys.
From that boy.
Are you trying to distract? Would you also like to hoot and or holler?
On any serial
but he
turn, just assume
just
that
naturally does.
just assume that he's hooting and or hollering.
Anytime he runs, that happens. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
The creature, being distracted by Cyril, is going to go after him.
Oh, dude, you're so dead. 5 heads.
Alright, he is going to...
One
It's
bowl.
alright, creep. Cyril was a creep anyway.
What'd you say, Grayson?
He's going to stand up. You see that it is in fact enormous. It has long legs
Oh,
and
sexy.
long its
Legs up to here.
It's wearing stockings.
Oh, I can make you not light up whenever I want. If that's
You're a jerk.
Alright, he is going to sort of perch himself on the rampway and the pedestal,
Mm-hmm.
but he's going to be able to reach you with his long necks. And he is going to attack you.
Let him try.
What's your AC? Make it easy.
17.
You got 4 hits,
Whew.
and one of them was a crit.
That's bad.
Oh, he's dead.
It's better than 5 hits, I think, actually.
Well, okay.
So he grabs each
You
one
get
of your
the-
legs and pulls, or your legs and arms.
Just all my
Pull
limbs.
apart like
Yeah.
Play-Doh.
45 damage.
Oh,
I've got 10 left.
okay.
Cecil would have 2 hit points left if he got
God.
Then it is Gracie's turn.
I'm double running to the door. Is there like anything stopping me?
There's not. You see that it's a long tunnel?
Well, let's see here.
Can you give us
In
Grayson's inner
character,
thinking?
I feel like I'd be prioritizing Gracie. I think.
Yeah. After you see all of Cyril's limbs ripped from his body.
He's dead anyway.
Yes, these 5 heads snap at Cyril. One of them taking a large chunk out of his bicep.
It's a big bicep, but not big enough to lose that much meat.
Luckily it's your big one.
Do you turn around and look at the
I see you're in
Right.
Cyril's
I
eyes.
sort of, yeah, I
Yeah,
turn
so
around.
Grayson definitely makes it to the doorway.
I look at Cyril.
I give him a very limp, like,
He's alright.
really limp thumbs up.
Then you see me disappear behind the door. And then I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Ah!
Then I throw my hand axes at the Hydra's body.
What tension?
25. That's 8 damage for the first one.
Just pour dice.
Critical hit for the second one.
Okay.
13 damage for the second one. And then I guess I'll go ahead and use my action surge. 23 for the attack. 10 for damage. 26. 10 more damage.
These are with your hand axes, correct?
Well, the last 2 are javelins.
So as you attack the creature, with a flurry of projectiles, one of the javelins slices into its head, and the head collapses. And it is Cecil's turn.
I guess I should fireball it, huh? Didn't roll
no.
well, didn't roll well.
So 15.
Do you still want Cyril to glow?
No, well, I have to use an action to not do that.
I don't think it already sees him.
Right.
So, and that's
It's already
natural
like
habitat.
it's already like halfway ripped him.
He's got a nice glowy liver, though.
He's like split like up to his stomach.
Right.
Oh,
Where he's still
God.
alive.
Yeah.
I'm just screaming, kill me!
I'm split down the middle! Right.
Would you like?
Sounds
would
like
you
a Nicolas Cage quote.
Would you like me to leave you alive, or would you like me to fireball you to death?
Don't kill me! No!
Alright.
I can make it out of this. We level up after this episode, dang it. Okay, so the question I was going to ask, if I have blindness, deafness, and I get to choose a creature to make blind or to make a Constitution saving throw, and if they fail, they're blind. They make one of those saving throws every turn until they succeed, basically. Would I have to choose a head, or would it be the whole creature?
It'll be the whole creature.
Okay, awesome. So I want to try to cast blindness then on it, and it's a 14, I believe, for Constitution saving throw.
Passes.
Okay.
So the creature, you attempted to blind it.
So I just point it back and go, ha! And then like blood just comes out of my mouth.
How many hit points do you have left?
10.
70.
So all I can really do right now is just run, which if I do that, that's an opportunity attack. So.
Currently it has 4 heads. One of them is sort of collapsed with a javelin.
Okay, I have a question then. So I know it's moving away from the creature provokes an opportunity attack. Does moving toward the creature provoke the same thing?
No, only moving away.
Okay, cool.
So you can encircle it if you want.
With halfling nimbleness, I can be in the same space. I'm crawling up under this guy and just like trying to get under there and like just freaking out. Like, I don't
Stab
know.
it in the gut.
Maybe and just trying like I don't know.
Sure.
So
You're gonna use.
I do that.
All right, you're going to dive under him.
Yeah, dive under and try to like go under and behind. I guess.
Give him a little tickle. Alright, it is the creature's turn.
It just like sits down.
Yeah, thanks for making this easier for me.
This is to be fair.
What better choice do you have?
This is how Cyril would want to go. Like just bash. Like
This is the best way.
Alright. The creature is going to attempt to throw its heads underneath it and bite at you. So get your feet as you're crawling underneath him. It gets 4 hits.
So that's it.
Hello, darkness. 2 crits.
Alright, it does 48 damage.
I did die. Guys, watch this! Dive under, just hit the ground.
I know what'll be safe!
So you're at negative 38.
Cool. So you leap under the creature and it bites at you. Everything goes black.
Which only matters if it's gonna like keep attacking your corpse,
Oof.
which probably not. I don't know. Depends on how smart it is.
Stop!
I
He's
guess.
right there.
Whether it wants to kill you or kill the other things. Grayson has attacked it.
Can we just assume my unconscious state? I'm no longer glowing underneath this thing's butt. I guess that's not how that spell works.
Unfortunately. And then at the end of its turn, the head that was destroyed is going to sort of turn to ash and fall off, and 2 more appear in its place. So now it has 6 heads. It's Grayson's turn.
I sort of look back.
Behind me, back to the tunnel. I was gonna try and help Cyril, but he jumped under the creature and died.
How's it looking?
Has sunglasses on. It's fine.
It's clearly damaged.
How many pairs of sunglasses?
Actually,
5.
only the 2 new ones have sunglasses.
All right. Well, I gotta go for my buddy Cyril. I'm going to try the trip attack.
Oh no! You know the Cyril under there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You hear me just gargle?
I mean,
Again, I think a cleric could help our party.
I don't think him being crushed would be as bad as the 4 heads biting with the sharp jaws.
Right.
So, but it's up to you. Well, maybe you should. What would Gazoo Cyril? You got any input on this one?
Honestly, no, I don't. I trust Grayson's judgment.
I think I'm
kinda
going to
screwed.
try the trip attack because maybe it'll
Fall.
distract him.
It might
more.
also.
Okay.
Well, he's right here. He could fall down the ledge.
Yeah, he is still sort of standing on the ledge.
Well, let's see if this hits first. 14.
There's a miss.
Okay. Precision attack? Oh, wait. 19?
There's a hit.
Okay. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to knock the target down. You add the superiority die to the damage roll. If the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw. On a fail, it is knocked prone. For Grayson, it's a 16.
Passes.
10 damage.
So is the damage just him shoving really hard? Still kind of hurts.
And I guess I'll just do a regular attack. Critical hit.
Woo!
That's what the die does when you get a 20.
Woo!
Oh, wait. I didn't add my plus 8 for that 10, so it was 18.
Okay.
And then 19 for that one.
Fortunately, one of your strikes also crushes in one of the skulls of the Hydra. It is Seth's turn.
I'm thinking this, like a 20-foot sphere on top. Can I do it? Can I aim it to where? What? Yeah, I can sculpt it, so I won't kill Cyril or Grayson. So I'm going to put a storm sphere on top of the Hydra.
Okay.
And so each creature in the sphere, when it appears or ends its turn, they must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere's space is difficult terrain. Until the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on each of my turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward one creature you choose within 60 feet. Make a ranged spell attack, and you have advantage on the attack roll if the target is in the sphere. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 lightning damage. Creatures within 30 feet of the sphere have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to listen. I guess I could do a bolt of lightning this turn. because it's a bonus action. So I need to make a ranged spell attack. So 15.
He needs a hit. 14 damage. He's engulfed in this storm. Cyril is as well, but he is unaffected. It is Cyril's turn. Will you roll a
Death saving throw.
death saving?
It's a 3. So 1 strike.
Is it the end of this turn that he needs to?
Beginning and end, if he's still in the sphere.
Okay. He is going to begin there. 14.
That's a fail. 8.
And then he's going to attack Grayson. He has 5 heads currently. What's your AC?
20.
Jeez.
He's a tough boy.
He's a beefy boy. Yeah. What is
Still
it?
deflating.
Like, defensive
I
this
don't
thing.
know.
Jeez.
I got 3 hits. One of them was crit. The creature is going to attack you. One of them strikes you, gets a big chunk out of your hip, and does 40 damage.
So it'll be minus for each hit.
And there will be 3 hits. One was crit.
So minus 9. So I take 31. So I'm at 50. And I'm going to riposte the 2 misses.
Okay.
24, 10 damage. And then 23, 16 damage.
And then he's also going to end his turn in thing.
What is it, 15?
He's going to pass. It is Grayson's turn. Oh, sorry. And at the end of the turn, 2 more heads are going to grow back.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use my second wind. 1d10 plus 8. That's 9. So I've got 59 health. And I'll
Hi.
his body
59,
twice.
right?
59.
Hey!
22.
It's like one of those in a wheelchair.
I thought the same thing, but I was going to say it.
12 damage. Then 21 and 13 damage.
How is he looking? I guess I can't ask.
Yeah, with these 2 strikes, you're able to place one of them.
You were able to cut off both of his heads.
But you're able to, one of the strikes does cut off the head, but the second one, you stick into its heart and it collapses. you hear sort of a whoop.
Does it do damage?
I'll do an attack roll. And
It won't kill me. It has to be double, right?
Well, he
So
could
no.
do. Wait.
It collapses, but it sort of just lands on your
So I drag Cyril's body out and try to resuscitate him. Wait, do you have better? What's your medicine? Yeah, you have one better, so you should probably do it.
Yeah, I'll fly over.
It's a 5.
5.
You are unsuccessful in resuscitating him. Grayson?
Guess I'll try. That's a 7. Or no, a 10, sorry.
Okay, with a 10 you are able to, let's say you're able to resuscitate him, but he is still unconscious. He's not dying anymore,
Okay.
but he has 1 hit point and is unconscious.
You got him, Cecil?
Imagine they're just like holding my hands and waving them around like whenever
I
I cure
could do my
wounds,
best.
trying to like touch me with
Please help me.
it's like limp arms.
Help me get into the other room.
Yeah.
Throw him in the water.
Hey,
Yeah, I guess
Take care of him, spiders!
I guess I pick him up and we go into the next room.
Okay, so you do make it down the tunnel. You see that on the opposite side, you sort of appear on this sort of hidden alcove, and you can see the black gate, which you know from stories leads to the Underdark. You see the bridge that was crossed by Bindle and Reilly and Vanessa, and also Cora.
wait, did they beat us?
No, but you do see the ending of the bridge. And you see that at the edge of it, there's a dark elf sort of lying on the ground. He appears to be coughing up water. You see Gracie lying next to him. Seems to be sort of worn out.
Cecil, make me go fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to fly or do you want to go fast?
Yeah, I'll
Spiders
haste
coming
you.
at you.
Okay, so he's hasting me.
Okay.
I leave Cyril with him, and then I run for the dark elf.
Are you Naruto running like both arms back?
Yeah.
You make it very far, and he still doesn't notice you. You're trying to make it all the way down to him.
He's coughing up water, right?
Right.
Is he like just like on
Tackle
all
him.
fours? Like,
He is.
okay. What's Gracie doing? Does Gracie see me?
She does not. She's sort of just laying. She appears to be very tired.
How far away am I?
You're about halfway. You could probably still make it there before he notices you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to him.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
You get advantage, I think.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
He does not.
He just runs fist extended the whole way.
Alright, you are not only able to make it there, but you are able to sort of stand right next to him, and he still does not notice.
You like
that you've
slide
arrived.
up the...
You see that this dark elf is fairly thin, not his sort of a terrible complexion.
What is that for a dark elf? Like, he just looks like a white guy?
He sort of has dark patchy skin.
This dark Apache skin? It looks like a helicopter. It's weird.
All right, I guess I throw him into like a headlock.
Okay, give me a
Pull him
strength
up.
Grayson's
That's
mad.
a natural 20.
Grayson is pissed.
Natural 20.
All right. Not only are you able to grab him, but roll a
His head
D10.
pops off.
10.
Plus what's your strength?
8.
Okay, so you're 8, right? So you were able to grab him, sort of put him in a headlock, but you hear a few cracks on the
Break his neck.
He takes 18 damage, and he does not look well.
He's still alive though?
He's still alive, yeah. His face turns white,
Except for the
You can sort of
Apache's
feel-
helicopter
you can sort of feel
flying.
him writhing in your arms.
I say, tell me what you're doing or you die slow.
Would you like to sort of let go of him so he can speak?
Or I loosen
Just
it a
loosen
little
him
bit.
up, right, okay. Right.
And then I tell, does Gracie see me at this
Yes.
point? Okay.
Trains don't feel pain.
No, I get her to back up a little bit towards Cyril and Cecil.
Okay, yeah. She also sees Cecil and sort of moves.
Watch Bubby kill a man.
As you loosen up, he's sort of whimpering. Just take her, please. Just take her.
Who told you to do this?
The queen.
Where's she?
You killed her.
Oh, Queen Daruk. Where's Mim?
There was no such thing as Mem.
What is
Mim. Oh my god. Mim was the little girl. The girl drow. No? Last episode.
We'll talk about it later.
So she was an illusion?
Just a girl.
Okay. So she was hired, basically.
Yeah.
Where were you taking her?
You see his eyes cut to the black gate.
Who's there that you were taking her to?
Everyone. I was just trying to get away.
What were you going to do with her?
Hide?
Use her as bargaining?
No. Just run. I
Then
swear.
Then why did you need her?
Because if you had her, you'd know what I looked like.
So, that's an 11 for insight. Does it seem like he's telling the truth?
Seems like he's telling the truth.
So what it seems like is that he's just, he was just trying to save himself.
The plan went awry.
Does he know what Daruk was trying to do?
I think just getting revenge.
Is there, like, any secret to getting into the Black Gate?
Typically,
Or getting into the Underdark?
right. Typically,
general.
people from the surface aren't allowed in, but the castle is the barrier between the Black Gate and the surface.
Is there any way to seal it off?
The Underdark? Possibly. It's an incredibly large gate, but it could be. The mountain were destroyed, perhaps, or the gate destroyed somehow. It's sort of built into the stone.
Is there any more red fire?
Just the fish.
So if we caught one of these fish, did there seem like there were a bunch of them?
You imagine there's more. Probably the habitat they live in, that water. Maybe the river that the water comes from.
Just have Cyril vomit into the water.
Theoretically, we could get some of that moss and then a fish and maybe blow the gate. I don't know. What do you guys think? I break the guy's neck.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah.
Break his neck, I assume. Give me an attack roll.
It's a 19. 16 damage.
He is dead.
Do we know of any other... I mean, I know, like, it's... Like, the family in charge, like Daruk and company, the Dark Silvers, are going to be in charge of this. As far as I'm aware, at least the ones that are hostile to us are dead now with Daruk, right? So do we know of anyone else? Could we do a history check to know if there are any other...
Please.
I'm unconscious.
21?
Are there any other Dark Silvers that would still be hostile to us in a significant way?
Right.
And
Or
will there
can we
any-
set up shop here?
Can we set up shop here, or is there going to be another family that kind of fills the vacuum? Like what? I don't know. Is this a hostile place to us?
What
Yeah,
are the
let's say.
politics of the
Right.
Underdark?
As far as we're aware, I guess that's a big question.
So
but
as far as the Dark Silvers go, they are the people who are put in charge of guarding the Black Gate. Sort of the...
so they aren't even the family in power, effectively.
No. And the Underdark typically is not... You don't think of it as much like Stormvale or even the High Realm. It's more like large wilderness with small towns scattered throughout it.
It's basically just a
It's a
like
world
it's basically
underneath.
just a world underneath.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
As far as the Dark Silvers go, Daruk was the last one you knew of.
Well, Cyril, who is unconscious, so don't take any of this in game, but is against blowing up the connection between the two.
And there used to be two castles.
Mhm.
I think you visited one once. It was Tien Vomos.
Where that
Fought-
season finale was, or whatever. Or
No, that was Lesto Castle. Tien Vomos was where you fought where the big knife was. Remember the big knife?
Oh yeah, yeah.
in Temple of the Jerks
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was the-
Crash Bandicoot front flips. Yeah.
Right, so at some point, that castle was also destroyed. And now there was a single entrance, which is the Black Gate,
Okay.
which now no one guards.
I feel like we could set up shop at that castle and have it, but
Conscious guys?
yeah, I don't. I would think Grayson is just ready to have this be done with, though, and not listen to us.
Yeah.
We could go back to the castle now that we have Gracie and just kind of try to...
I mean, we can still have the castle even if
Right.
we blow this gate. If we
Sure.
seal it
You're
off.
trying to seal off the Underdark so we can't be
Attacked.
from the Underdark.
Or like, both of you do a perception check.
9.
14.
Grayson's still focused, sort of has tunnel vision currently. But Cecil, you notice there's sort of this rumbling.
Huge red fish.
You jumps into Cyril's mouth.
Try to close his mouth before it gets in. It's unhinged.
That's his default state.
You feel this enormous rumbling, and you see off in the distance sort of this ball of light grow where Stormvale Castle used to be.
I know we would not, but I guess my question, do you know anyone who could be an ally in the Underdark? Because of that.
Underdark?
Because we know it's just a bunch of unrelated, generally speaking, people there. I mean,
Not
if
unless-
we could find allies there, it'd be...
There are probably rock gnomes that live underground. I'm not sure where rock gnomes are from.
Gnomes are pretty
But I'm a tree gnome or forest gnome.
they hostile? I don't know.
Forest gnomes? No, they're just tricksters.
Well, no, I mean, like, the
They're-
two
are
sets
rock
of gnomes.
gnomes? Not
I
to
assume
say
they're
no.
just like
Pretty-
dwarves, probably.
Gnomes are
pretty
particularly
nice.
like really good.
Yeah.
Rock gnomes would be like Twixel and Spitzel.
Yeah, Twixel and Twixel
Okay.
and rock gnomes, yeah. More like inventors.
Well, they were pretty nice.
I'm
Do we
team
know
that.
where they were from?
They're from the High Realm. So we could try to go to the High Realm.
Yeah, at some point. I don't know where their
Well-
accent came from.
We'll meet like Vuxel and Schvootzel or something like that.
Theoretically, if we went through the Underdark, there would be creatures and stuff underground, but the Underdark is as big, if not bigger, than the overworld, so we could make it back to the High Realm underground, but it would take a long
True.
time.
Yeah.
It would just
The
be
only
a
So there
foot.
are other entrances.
Right, the only other entrance you know of would be Tianvomos.
But that was in...
Just because
that was
the
in High
castle
Realm.
is destroyed, does that mean that the entrance is caved too? Like, it isn't in it? Well, it's
There were Durgar there, or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Dwarves.
Yeah, the Dark Dwarves. So either they got trapped there and weren't able to make it back in, or maybe they know some way of getting in and out of the Underdark.
That is my official vote.
I'm like walking away to go get a red firefish.
Grayson, I wouldn't do that just yet. So if you blow it up, what's your next plan? Right now, you don't have a home to go to.
Pushes Cecil down.
Stop it!
Into Cyril's mouth.
I still explode for some reason.
Your home may have been... It's gone.
Over Cecil's shoulder, this giant orb of light.
I don't follow. All right.
So our only choice may be to try to go underground and find someone to help us.
All right. Can we see Bendel and them yet?
Yes, they do appear. They also look fairly worn out. If they've been through the ringer, covered in water.
The thing might start coming this way then.
Theoretically. I think it probably has a harder time getting underground.
Well, we don't even know if it knows where we are,
Right.
though.
There is a castle that we just got from
And
Dean.
and there are like aliens inside it, right?
Yes.
They could theoretically like come after us.
Probably a cool, like, Lobo bounty hunter guy on a fantasy motorcycle just charging at us.
That's next season.
New
It's gonna
Wiz
be about
Williams.
Lobo.
I guess we have to go.
The main man.
Yeah, I pick up Gracie.
And you see that Vanessa and Riley and Bendel are pretty worn out. They're kind of just out of it mentally. So they're going to trust whatever you guys decide.
Yeah.
Also, Cora's there.
I've really liked her in the last few episodes.
As you approach the Black Gate, you do notice that it is already sort of slightly ajar. There's this small slip in it.
But how can a door be ajar?
You're able to slip your fingers in it and pull it open with a loud creak. You see that when you open the door, you can see into this enormous cavern, almost as far as the eye can see. It's sort of glowing with these purple crystals and green moss that glows. You are now in the Underdark. To be continued. Okay, guys, I am excited for next season.
Me too.
I don't know what's going to happen. Do you know Spencer?
I do not. I honestly thought I would have a different character next episode for
I thought you might
a fair amount of time. So, well, the last 3 episodes, Cyril just dies midway through and is just carrying through the rest of it.
It's not just symbolically anymore, but physically.
Physically,
carried.
actually. So, I think the Underdark will be cool.
Bobby, who's your secret winner this week?
It's Cyril. I always pick Cyril when he almost dies.
Yeah.
So
when he does anything, really.
Yeah. Cyril's just the best.
Yeah, he is.
And my secret password is that scene in Final Fantasy VII where Cloud gets date raped by a bunch of muscle guys.
Oh no!
At the honeybee, baby.
So.
Does that happen on the train?
Yeah, that's insane.
No, you didn't get that far. Also, it's right after the crane. So
the train.
Well, I've been meaning to pick that game back up.
2 bottlenecks, so Final Fantasy VII.
Date rape and the train.
What about you, David? Who's your secret winner this week?
Cyril.
Man.
Did not do anything.
That's why he's the secret winner.
Yeah, secret.
Definitely not obvious.
Everybody else is an obvious. Wait, maybe the spiders? Pope Spider? You got some nice beans?
Shut up.
Yeah,
That's
true. I mean, it's Cyril. I wasn't ready for a password.
That's
my
password.
password.
Yeah. My secret winner is Spider Pope.
Good choice.
And my secret password is, I'll have a quesadilla.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Aaron? Who's your secret winner this week?
It was gonna be Cyril. But unconscious Cyril. Because he had an opinion.
He's always better when he's unconscious.
He had an opinion. He
contribute
had
a lot
something he
more.
wanted, and he let us know, even though he was.
Spencer let everyone.
Is it just me, or is he prettier when he's unconscious, too?
Like women.
It's a little.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks, everybody. Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud. Bye.
What's your secret password?
I want a big black chick that I can play baseball with.
Man, Sean's gonna love this episode.
Yeah, yes.
Or hate it.
Spencer took my password.
Both for different reasons.
Yeah.
My secret winner this week is also Spider Pope, but I would also like to say his new son, Bean Boy.
Beanman. He put the glasses on ceremonially.
Jerry Beansman.
Jerry
Oh.
Beansman.
Jerry Beanguire.
And my secret password is, you'll have your day someday, baby-o.
Wow.
I need to see this movie.
You should watch it.
If you guys want to send us a message, you can send it to us on Facebook. Send it to us on Twitter. We're at Quest for Ads. Our website is quest-for-adventure.com. You can email us at thequestforadventure@yahoo.com. You can watch us on YouTube and listen to us on YouTube and put comments on YouTube or SoundCloud.
On YouTube.
We actually, there's a lot of activity going on SoundCloud, right? That's where most people listen to us.
That's the hip and happening.
That's the hotness.
Yeah. So if you want to join in with the hip and happening place people, go to SoundCloud.
Or subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true too.
Sean comments on most of the episodes.
Yeah, if you want to find out what being Sean's friend is like, join us on YouTube.
It's like a YouTube comment. Really?
Look at any YouTube comment section. That's like being Sean's friend.
He does comment on a lot of, not just our YouTube, but all
He
YouTube.
does. I think I asked you this once, but when did you realize you hated Sean?
That's the scale this week.
I figured out my answer is one time I saw him arguing with people on the Colbert Reporter's Facebook page about Texas seceding from the United States.
What? Incidentally, right now is when I realized when I hated Sean. I guess it's when he thought I was mean that one time when he first saw me.
So when you first met him is when you hated him?
Before, actually.
Yeah. So maybe you were mean?
I don't know.
I'll never tell.
Some hate is deserved.
It's
So
very sick.
are we all doing when did we realize we hated Sean?
Yeah.
We don't have to.
Aaron, please tell us.
I have a good one.
I really do.
Okay.
When I was just minding my own business, and I got a text message one Saturday morning and it was a GIF of a little monkey hanging from a tree, and he said, "It's you, LOL."
Yeah.
What about you, Spinker?
When did I learn that I hated Sean?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. I have trouble hating Sean.
No, just tell the truth. Cameras are on.
More realistically, I think I might have short-term memory loss because apparently there was a girl in the last episode or something. So last night, Sean, we went to go get popsicles at La Primadora Popsicleta or something.
Man.
And I got a cucumber one, and it was really good. Tasted like watermelon. And then Sean, I walked out of the place, and he handed me his popsicle and said, "Hey, here's your popsicle." And I was like, "What?" He didn't like that watermelon popsicle. It was really good.
He got a real watermelon popsicle.
An actual watermelon
He
popsicle.
said, "It tastes like grass."
But no, he probably said something really racist. Like, I remember my thing. Okay, so
there are lots of them.
last night, I felt like everyone really wanted to go home, but I really wanted to go into the comic book shop right beside the popsicle place because I'm interested in a game that I would like to play with you guys. But I think they might only have it like from their website. And so I was like, "Hey, we need to go. I don't want to go in, but I do want to go in." And finally, Aaron and Sean just went in. They were like, "Shut up, whatever, we're going." So I followed them in because I had already held up the party. And like we were walking around, and there was a guy who had a very big beard, and he was looking on the computer, and he was like, "Oh, I don't think that we have that game. I'm sorry." And then someone else, and we just kept looking at games, and a woman came up to us and was like, "Hey, if you guys want anything else, like, is there anything else you're interested in?" And I said, "No, I think we're fine. Thank you so much, though." And she said, "Well, if you see anything and you'd like to see it in action, we have a lot of like demo games in the back. If you want to see those." And I'm like, "No, thank you so much, though. I appreciate it." And she's like, "Okay, bye," and just walks away. And we walk around the store a bit more, and then walk outside. And they're like, "What was she saying to you guys?" She kept pointing at the back of the building over and over again, like looked a little upset. And he's like, and I said, "No, they were just trying to show us some demo games." And Sean said, "Yeah, she was pretty messed up. She had like a disease."
I'm pretty sure she had a disease.
And then we're like, "Sean?" And he's like, "Well, maybe not a disease, just like, what did he say?" He was trying to say like a disorder or something.
He used the R word. I'm pretty sure.
Rectum. She was a rectum. She had a rectum.
no.
But no, I was like, "Sean, I think she just might have been a little awkward." No, there was more.
He's like, no. He's like, when you've worked with them, you'll know.
So that was when I knew. I love you, Sean.
If you want to give us a review on iTunes,
Of
that's
Sean.
good.
Can all the reviews be of Sean for like the next
Yeah, if you want to review Sean on iTunes, we'll read those too.
Yeah, we will.
But
then we'll get all 1 star, so let's not do that.
Yeah, never mind.
We'll create a separate podcast.
Right.
Sean.
We'll just do a conversion. Turn the Matt Hate podcast to the Sean Hate podcast.
Okay.
We can do it with Things We Hate Matt and also Sean.
Yeah. I mean, that's already designed to get 1 star.
That's our Patreon.
We can call us the
episode.
Shat Podcast.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
But if you guys really do want to help us out, the best thing you can do is spread the word. And the great way to do that is to give us a review on iTunes. It turns out iTunes is pretty good on phones, right? No? Oh, okay. Darn it. Right, it sucks everywhere, but it's still the best thing to do.
It's alright. You would still rather use anything else.
Yeah.
Even Windows Media Player?
Oh, no.
Do you mean Windows
No.
Groove?
Not Windows Media Player, for sure.
Well, I guess I gotta whip out my Zoom.
Oh man, poor Zoom.
R.I.P.
Pour one out for Zoom.
This is for my boy Zoom.
Do we have a scale this week?
Yeah.
Bobo?
Food mascots.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. All right. So sometimes it's hard to tell what you want to rate a podcast. But if we were able to relate it to something you think about all the time,
It's food mascots.
like food mascots, you might be able to more easily rate the podcast. So what's a 1 star?
The Cookie Crisp dog.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm thinking fast food and stuff.
I was thinking like the terrible mouth for Dairy Queen that was like in their commercial. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, yeah.
That's definitely.
This is pretty broad, so we could.
Yeah.
That's definitely the worst thing.
He's pretty bad. He has just a mouth.
Yeah, he is. Maybe the Noid.
Noid's awesome.
You like the Noid?
I do like the noise.
A lot of Noid.
I mean, I don't want to run into him. I want to
You want to avoid it.
It's like the Robert Zadar of.
Well, then you
Food
do want
mascots.
to run into him.
He's not 5.
It's impossible not to. It's actually impossible not to orbit around him. Okay, so one star is
The
Dairy
DQ
Queen
mouth.
Crisp dog.
What about a 2 star?
I think Cookie Crisp Dog is 2 star, but then
That's fine.
1 star is a Cookie Crisp Wolf. And replace the dog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about Uncle Ben? We can talk about him.
He's just a black man.
I don't get it.
You know it's a rice?
He loved it a lot. I mean, I know who Uncle Ben is.
Uncle Ben? Yeah.
Uncle
I
Ben.
I shot him.
Vin Diesel.
Aunt
Who
Jemima.
else is really bad?
Hey,
I think
oh,
those-
Jolly
I think those
Green
are like
Giant.
solid 3s.
The
There's
Jolly
nothing wrong
Green
with those.
Giant.
They're fine.
I think that's also
I
a
think
3.
he's fine.
So I think 2 needs to be like,
so hard.
you need to dislike them that amount.
Yeah.
I bet someone would call the Burger King
Blueberry's
mascot.
pretty dumb.
Blueberry.
Or Frankenberry.
Yeah, Frankenberry. Count Chocula's cool, but the other
Yeah,
two.
he's cool. The other two are pretty lame.
Yeah,
I agree with
really
that.
riding his
They're his
coattails.
special friends.
The cinnamon twist guy from Applejack's. Cinnamon.
I don't even know who that is.
Here I go, my cinnamon.
Oh, he's a wine.
Okay, he's a solid one. I know what you're talking about now.
And then, do you remember the commercials
No.
though?
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
cinnamon.
Like a Jamaican
Yes, he has
Like
like
that song, he's a one.
the
But
apple.
the apple is like that's his whole thing. He's just mean.
I have a good 2-star. The Slim Jim guy.
Randy Savage. Yeah.
No, the one that is a Slim Jim.
Oh, the Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Slim Jimothy.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
Slim James.
So then, I think 3 stars should be Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben.
The Cheerios be?
Just normal people are 3 stars.
Right. The Cheerios be.
You know his name's like Benson or something like that.
What was that
I think it's
creepy?
Buzz.
What was the creepy lady that would like walk around on your table and like pour syrup on your pancakes?
Aunt Jemima?
That was that?
Oh, Mrs. Butterworth?
Mrs.
Yeah.
Mrs. Butterworth might be
I
a
think
4.
she might do a 4-star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she is the product, too.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
sweet.
She is curvy.
Alright, are you guys okay with 3-star?
All of
It's like
those.
old people who represent food. The Quaker man.
Oh, yeah.
Colonel
Wait, the
Sanders.
Quaker Man is Captain Crunch.
I know. I think Captain Crunch might be at least
He's a 4 or a
Captain
5.
Crunch
4 or
is
5,
awesome.
yeah. And then a 4 is
Tony the Tiger.
Hey, great.
Tony not 5?
He's pretty cool.
So what are you guys thinking?
4 to 5?
Yeah, 4 to 5. Is there a solid
4
5?
to 5.
I know my 5.
Okay.
It's Chester Cheetah.
Chester Cheetah.
He's dangerously cheesy.
Chester Cheetah is pretty cool.
What?
And then he got old.
And now he's like weird and high or something. He's like,
He's living the dream still.
Are you getting Chester Cheetah confused with Charlie Sheen?
they're basically the same
They have the
person.
same,
because
he's like trying to get career path.
well, he's like trying to get the kids to launch Cheetos at their mom's butt or something.
When did Charlie
5 star. 5 star.
When did Charlie Sheen do that?
Oh, that's
Same
just
thing.
a Cheetah, basically.
He does it behind closed doors. Launches things into mom's butts.
Only Cheetos.
My 5
You're the
is...
one making the comparison, not me. I'm just saying what Chester Cheetah did.
Wait, so did we decide on 4 stars then?
Tony the Tiger, I guess. He likes baseball sometimes.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
Tony.
it's
He's pretty cool.
Just sometimes.
And then 5 stars, Chester Cheetah.
Can I tell a
Unless
story?
there's someone.
I don't know. Captain Crunch is pretty
Captain
cool.
Crunch is good.
Do you remember when Captain Crunch had like a bunch of these little furball things that would like hang out with him, and they made a PC game?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
You had to feed them and raise them and
But they only ate crunch berries.
Are they critters?
They're basically critters, yeah.
Ooh!
What are those little blue things?
We forgot about the honeycomb beast.
Oh, the
man.
honeycomb. Yeah.
You remember the thing? It's just like Taz, but less developed somehow.
Me want honeycomb.
Yep, that's the whole thing. That's the whole joke.
Ooh, I got another 1-star.
What's
Can't
that?
remember what that guy was.
The stupid Sour Patch Kids that just tear stuff up. And
First they're sour, then they're
No,
sweet.
they're so
They're
cute.
gone.
No, because they egg your house.
Yeah, but then they're really cute.
But that doesn't mean they show.
They put Cheetos in your mom's butt.
They cut that girl's hair. I was really upset.
That was upsetting. But then they said sorry or something.
he hugged her. And she's like, oh, okay. It's
And so now he's gonna get away with it, and he's not gonna learn.
Thank you.
Just like Charlie Sheen.
All that to say, discipline your kids.
Okay, so the honeycomb guy's name is Crazy Craving.
Yeah, I think he gets bumped down a notch.
No, he's awesome. Look
Oh,
at him.
that guy.
It's a nightmare.
Is he our new official mascot? Maybe we can find that suit on eBay.
Oh my god.
Can I share with you my possibly 5-star, maybe 1-star?
Uh-huh.
So I went to a McDonald's that was in West Hills, Knoxville, and it was really run down and very gross. But they had this painting that someone did nearby. I don't even know. Anyways, and it was of Ronald McDonald, and he was standing on a basketball with his hands in the air, and there's this little girl in a basketball uniform just screaming at him. Anyways, I have the picture here. You should include it in the show notes, but this is terrifying double chin Ronald McDonald.
Oh god.
And
My
then
name is
the
Ron
girl,
McDonald.
She's just screaming. I can't. Oh, there you go. Just a scream. I
Oh yeah. Where does Ronald McDonald fit?
I don't know. He's
Like a
he
3.
fluctuates. Depends on who's
Yeah.
playing him.
Yeah.
You seem like those old Ronald McDonalds, like when he was an actual man.
don't know.
He's scary.
What about
We didn't say the Burger King guy yet. Did we?
The king?
Yeah.
The king.
I don't particularly care for the king.
What about Jack in the box?
Ooh.
No, Jack is a 1-star.
No,
Really?
no, he should at least be like a
Jack.
4-star.
He's
He killed a
hard
man
He's
and
like-
got away with it.
It's like a reverse Charlie Sheen.
He is
He's trying to take the Cheetos out of Mom's butthole. Yeah, but then he's gonna try to serve it to you.
Oh god.
Did you know that the name Crazy Craving means that the character is the personification of hunger?
Whoa.
Oh my word.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
He's just lust and body. Just
Yeah,
gluttony.
Oh,
yeah, he
goodness.
is.
What about
Like
the
a Greek
M&Ms?
Oh, M&M's.
They're 5-star.
Yeah, they're alright.
What about the
4 or
sexy
5?
brown M&M? That the whole
She's
joke is
green.
like, is
She's
she
green.
naked? No. There's a brown M&M.
Yeah, but that's not the sexy one. The green one's sexy.
The green one's sexy, but the
I
brown one.
think we can all agree.
She's got glasses
Have we
on.
not? Yes. Have we not talked about, or have you not seen that commercial specifically
Yeah.
where it's like,
I think the joke
brown,
is
is she naked?
she's just a hoe, though. I think it's a joke, right?
She's smart. She has glasses
I'm
on.
gonna Google which is the sexy M&M.
The guy who does the voice for the red M&M.
Which is the one with glasses?
Hey Google, M&M's Rule 34.
That definitely exists.
The tricks are evident anyway.
Right now. So now you can more
Well, no.
accurately write the podcast.
Can we talk for just a moment about Wendy?
Okay, now are we
Lady?
talking about the
Well,
mascot
okay,
or the real girl?
It is
now?
so let's talk about where they're at right now, the state of the Wendy's. So there is the Wendy that we all know on the sign.
Right.
She looks like she belongs in like
Picking
Little House on the
linebacker.
Prairie, though.
Yes.
Yes, but so
Could be long
let's talk
stockings.
about where it went. So from there, they thought, get that Uncle Ben picture away from me. He's terrifying. They had the actual girl, like
Right. Looks like the sign.
like Gunther McNugget's granddaughter,
Right.
who Wendy is based on, there. And she was in one commercial and then not in any more because people did not like that with their food.
Uh-huh.
And then what they did is they just replaced the actual woman with like just this attractive redheaded woman.
Yeah.
And they
Willow
never
Rosenberg.
say she's Wendy,
Right.
but like
We all know.
we all know. And so now Hot Wendy, I think, is at least a 4.
Hot Wendy is, but also the Sun-Made Raisin Girl. She's kind of like a secret.
We didn't even talk about the California raisins.
The Foot Locker guy.
We gotta stop this.
Sorry, this is a rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh.
Tricks rabbit.
The Quiznos rats.
Oh god.
So anyways, now you can more accurately rate the podcast. I think that's all we have, fellas. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.
See you next
Bye.
season.
We'll see you next season. Does that mean we get a new song?
Yeah, I've already.
It sounds really good.
God, I'm excited.
Bye.
Bye.
We went questing on a cold, dark night. The sky was gray and something didn't feel right. We saw the demons with their cold black eyes, snuck up behind them and took them by surprise. Oh, we're questing, we'll never let it go. Doing it all in wrinkles show, never let it go. Oh, we're questing, yeah, we're still having fun. Don't you cry, can't die till the job is done. Oh, we're questing, we'll never let it go. We'll never let it go, we'll never let it go. Oh, we're questing, we'll never let it go. We'll never let it go, we'll never let it go.
Whoa! Oh man!
Oh my god!
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Jamaica?
Oh, you wish.
Vin Diesel?
Better luck next time.
Hey, thanks for the summer show, everybody. It's been a good 2 years.
We're done. It's too exciting to continue.
Our grand
on.
finale.
Can I do an investigation check?
Please.
Or not investigation.
that.
Yes.
Are you creeping?
13?
Investigation?
No, nature.
Nature. Okay, for the nature check.
Sorry, hold on. Redo that.